The summoner has been completely reworked for Endwalker, and we're almost getting a new job. Like, they changed so much about it. And today we're going to have a look at the summoner in today's Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker Media Tour. And if you guys are new to this channel and you love Final Fantasy XIV and MMOs, you're more than welcome to subscribe. There will be more videos coming about Final Fantasy XIV and other MMOs, so be prepared for that. And yeah, let's have a look at the summoner changes.
Summoner. Yes. Good old summoner.
One of my main jobs.
No longer a dot or ruin mage with summons on the side, but actual summons.
And
Not
they look
only that,
OP.
but the new job gear is perfect. I mean, just look at that summoner dub. There's a lot
It looks
that has
nice.
changed.
I
mean,
definitely
it's a
would
complete
farm that
rework,
glamour.
But let's go over it. I think you're gonna like it. But first,
Still got that horn though.
I was sponsored by Square Enix to try out this development build of Endwalker, and everything that you see here is subject to significant changes. That includes potencies especially, since a lot of them
Oh
changed
yeah,
throughout
and
all
Summoner
the
will
jobs.
most
I would
likely
not
get a
worry
few
about
changes,
that.
because
But
it
anyway,
looked
let's
OP
take a
in
look.
the job actions trailer.
First, let's go over Summoner's non-summon abilities. For single target, you have Ruin 3.
Yeah, that's still old
much
school, didn't
faster
change
and
much.
beefy now, and
Ah, yeah,
Try
they increased the
Disaster for
speed.
AoE. Energy Drain and Energy Siphon still give you 2 stacks of Aether Flow, which you could spend on Fester or Pain Flare. This also
Wow.
gives you 1 Ruin 4, which you can use, which is now an instant AoE, and big. And that's it. Everything else
Ifrit
you're going to
attack.
be doing is summoning. Summoner has 2
Like, let's have a look again at Ifrit. Like, look how huge this summon is. It's like you're summoning a freaking Godzilla. Like, you're fighting alongside Godzilla now. Like, this is so OP. Like, I love what they did with the summons. And now, like, the small summons are now big summons.
AoE and big. And
Insane.
That's it. Everything
I
else
love
you're
the
going to be
Summoner.
doing is summoning. Summoner has 2 different kinds of summons. The Demi summons, like Bahamut and Phoenix, and then the new Elemental summons, like Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan.
Change your whole
Bahamut
skill
and
set
Phoenix
too.
will recharge your ability to summon the 3 Elemental summons.
And
the
Titan
overall
is now
rotation
useful.
is going to be a loop of Bahamut to the 3 Primals and Phoenix to the 3 Primals.
And here comes the challenge if you look at the rotation now. Like, Summoner mains, they will struggle a tiny bit after the release, because now the whole rotation has been changed and you no longer have to keep those dots up and everything. Like, it's more comfort now for sure, but you have to get used to a brand new rotation. So that's why I'm saying we're almost getting a new job, because so much has been reworked and even the whole rotation has changed. Like, it's basically a new job, right?
The 3 Primals.
Like
And
a
whenever
completely
a summon
reworked
is
one.
out, it replaces the spells on your bar. There are 3 new spells which are used solely for your summons abilities.
Wow,
Astral
and
Flow
looks
is
nice,
for
the
special
animation.
abilities for every summon. Gem Shine is for single target, and Precious Brilliance is for AoE. These ones are used only for the elemental summons and have a certain amount of charges depending on which summon you have out.
Okay.
And the Demi summons will replace Ruin 3, Try Disaster, Astral Flow, and Enkindle. During Bahamut, you have Astral Impulse for an instant single target, and Astral Flare for instant AoE. You also get 1 Death Flare and 2 Akmorns. Oh yeah, and he
Summoner
does
looks
all
so
of his
fun
auto
now.
attacks on his own. You don't have to activate them. And he doesn't follow you around like a lost puppy anymore. He will stay still. Each summon does a big with 2 Gs AoE ability when it
Wow,
comes out.
it's almost like a
Ifrit's
black mage
abilities
attack.
are high potency cast times and a gap closer melee combo. You have 2 charges available to use on either Ruby Right single target or Ruby Catastrophe AoE. Then you have Crimson Cyclone to dash into the boss, which combos into Crimson Strike.
I think this skill is so weird, right? Like, cause nobody is used to that, like that the summoner gets into melee range. This is sort of like how it is on the red mage, right? Like, yeah, you have some skills that you need to spend in melee, and then you get away and you get range and casting again, right? Like, that is actually so cool. I like the animation too, because it looks like almost like you are like turning your book into fire and then you're just hitting your target with it. It looks a bit like that, right?
Combos into Crimson Strike.
Like you
Both of those
you
are
smack
instant
someone with that
AoE.
book.
And Titan's abilities are about
You smash it,
weaving
boom.
medium potency instant spells with off.
Wow.
You have 4 charges available for Topaz.
I like that with the
Right,
rocks,
single
I was like,
target
boom.
instant, or Topaz Catastrophe.
It's slapped by
and
rocks.
AoE instant. And after each one of those, you're able to weave in Mountain Buster.
Mountain Buster.
And then you do
I'm sure it can bust mountains.
Garuda's abilities are lower potency, but gotta go fast. Super quick instant spells. Along with a casted floor AoE. That's right, we kinda have Shadow Flare. You have 4 charges available to use on Emerald Right for single target, or Emerald
I think we should really max out a summoner right now.
To hard cast, which leaves an AoE on the ground, so make sure the boss isn't gonna move out of it. And finally, you have Phoenix to finish it all off. Phoenix will also do its auto attacks automatically and still has the AoE regen.
Wow.
You have Fountain of Fire for instant single target and Brand of Purgatory for instant AoE. It's no longer a 1-2 combo. There's also 2 revelations just like before, and there's a new ability called Rekindle. It's a 200 potency cure on any target, and it grants the Rekindle status.
Ah, so they're getting more group use even now.
Or if the timer wears
That's
off,
a nice
it'll
buff.
trigger Rekindle and give them a 200 potency regen. Such flavor. Besides those, you also have 2 carbuncle abilities, because we couldn't forget about you, little guy.
Okay,
Radiant's
which ones?
Aegis is a 20% HP shield on yourself and has 2 charges. This is very good because I die a lot. And Devotion has become Searing Light, a 3% damage buff to everybody, but for 30 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown.
What?
And that's
so 30 seconds, okay, 2 minutes cooldown, it's a longer cooldown, but wow, for 30 seconds. I mean, like, that is actually really, really nice. Like, I like that because now the summoner has more to offer for the group even. Like, you have like something that can heal in case like there's like an emergency with your healer, and now you have this with like the whole group buff, and it's a very long duration. It's really, really nice. Like 30 seconds, that's a long time. So like you have a downtime of like 1.5 minutes, but it's okay because if you have like a burst phase, and that's usually when you use it anyway. I mean, if you look at like Trick Attack with Ninja, you usually do that during your burst phase anyway. So you definitely want to keep this up for your burst phases. Very important.
But for 30 seconds on a 2-minute
That's
cooldown.
nice.
And that's it. I think I got it all. Also, there's a funny little tidbit. When you're below level 90, you summon Ifrit, Garuda, and Eggies instead. So the little Chimkin Nugget will come out and do a little rock attack and disappear.
Really?
Still can't believe we get to use Titan. And when you're even lower than that, you have different versions of some of these spells. Like
nobody used it before.
You have Dreadworm Trance, and before even that, you get Aether Charge and Carbuncle summons. Summoner's going to be very interesting even at low levels. So what do you think?
Wow.
I freaking love it.
True, there's early access to all that.
In the little time that I had, I felt like I was always summoning something. Actually, there's basically no filler at all. Some people are concerned that Summoner became too trivial, but I think that actually I was pressing
I think it's better than before for sure.
More often than I did before. Keep in mind, right now we have 3 buttons that we never use, the Summon 3 Eggies. But in this version, we're pressing those buttons all the time. And also, the rotation contains choices. And where there is choice, there's complexity.
And complexity, yeah.
I think Uncle Ben said that. We are finally true summoners, and I am a
Yay,
very happy
let's go.
Summoner Dong enthusiast.
Let's summon all the primals we slay.
And all of my videos on the Endwalker job changes are out now, so check out the playlist.
Thank you so much, Larryzaur, for making this video. I really like Larryzaur's videos. It's very cool guides and stuff. Wow, Summoner and Endwalker. Like, I need to like definitely max mine out. Like, it looks like really, really fun. I like the rotation now. It feels way faster. Like, my issue that I had with Summoner right now, even though I like Summoner right now. Like, I like this Summoner of Shadowbringers. Like, Shadowbringer Summoner is fun, but it feels sometimes a bit slow. And I feel like also in like certain phases, in like dungeons and trials, you sometimes have to walk out of somewhere, right? And now actually you can like summon while you walk out of somewhere, of some mechanic, right? So you have like more flexibility now also in different boss phases and stuff, right? Because you became more mobile now as well. It's so easy now to dodge mechanics because you can cast while you walk, right? And before there were some skills you had to like stay put for like a few seconds. I mean, you still have to do that with some skills, but now there are fewer skills like that, right? So wow. But there's definitely also some more complexity, I hope I said that correct, because like everything has changed now. So if you are a summoner main right now, you play a lot of summoner and you know your rotation by heart and you mastered it, and you're maybe one of those guys that clears ultimates on a summoner, you're gonna need a bit of time to get used to like the whole new rotation, everything. But I don't think it's too complex. I think you can get into that, and wow, it looks like so much fun now. I'm really looking forward to it. And like the whole update, like Endwalker, I think maybe Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker is the best expansion of all of them, maybe from what I'm seeing. Like, wow. And Monk has also been reworked a lot, and we get some new machinist skills, and I also play quite a lot of machinist. So let's see which one we will check out next on the media tour of Final Fantasy XIV. But yeah, guys, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And I would also really appreciate if you like this video. This will help out with the YouTube algorithm. And let me know in the comment section what you think about the new summoner. That is basically a new job now with all those changes. Like, do you like the changes? Will you play a summoner? What are your thoughts? Feel free to share it in the comment section. And I wish everyone a wonderful day. Please stay all safe and healthy. And I will see you guys next time.